myself, we'd be happy to take one out and show you. And if you want to wear one, we'll take one out. So just let us know. Children on board aren't required to wear life jackets. I do have a couple vest type that are ski jackets. If you want them in one, we have those. Just let me know and I'll get one out.
Well, starting off the trip today with some limited visibility. You can see as we're exiting the harbor, we have some fog that has just rolled in. We do have a report from other boats outside the harbor that once we get out a little ways, it is clear. So here we go, just about to exit Dana Point Harbor. We have some California sea lions here, and we know they're California sea lions because we're in California and we can see them lying on a buoy. There's some truth to that silly joke, because seals can't climb up on that buoy and sea lions can. Sea lions have rotating back hips that allow them to climb up on those buoys. Let's listen to Marie.
So they can walk up on the rocks and walk up on land. Where the harbor seals have very short fins and they pretty much just rock themselves up on rocks and kind of slide their little bodies on there. The sea lions have vocal cords, so they are the barkers. So if you're barking, they're a sea lion. But they don't have the tassel crest on their head.
California sea lions. Well, we were told that when we got out of the harbor that the fog would lift. Well, not so much luck yet, which creates a challenge to be able to find dolphins and whales in the fog. But it's a fun challenge and one that we are going to take on. And I bet you before this trip's over, we're going to have both. All right, like we said, we were going to find, and we do have some common dolphin in the area. Into the distance here, you'll be able to see a few of them jumping, coming our direction. They are quite in the distance there. Capt, oh, there we go. There's a good number of them jumping out there.
Isn't that cool, guys?
Captain knows where there's a
nice big group of
couple of whales, so we're gonna head to the whales before they get into the fog, and we'll come back to these dolphins. Alright guys, so even in the fog, there's a blow right there. These two whales just switched sides on us, but even in the fog we were able to find two gray whales, and it's actually clearing up a little bit. You can see visibility is a little better. You can see the whales right here in front of us. Gray whales eat out of the mud. They don't eat fish or things out of the water column. They go down and get a big scoop of mud and then filter out all the food that's on the in the mud. There's two whales right there. Nice. So they eat amphipods, tube worms, brittle stars, things that live in the sea floor. But what's really unique is that in their migration, they really don't eat at all. Once they get past Oregon, there isn't any food available for them. Nice, another fluke. These guys are awesome. But there isn't any food for them past Oregon. So from Oregon all the way down to the Baja Peninsula, and then all the way back, there is no food for these guys to eat. And they can lose up to 1/3 of their body weight on this migration, which is as much as 30,000 pounds. Can lose a lot of weight. And you can see the footprint right there where it just went down as we go past. So those whales are going to be out in this direction next time they come up. You can see they're footprints in the water just ahead of us
I heard
here.
somebody ask where we're at. We can't see, so we don't know.
There's a blow.
No, we
There's a
cannot
blow.
tell. We're off of Monarch Point. And that is still...
Again, these are California gray whales on their migration south
South Laguna and Dana Point meet.
to the Baja Peninsula in Mexico, on the Pacific side of the peninsula. They make their migration here every year. There's a blow where they will go down and mate. Ooh, am I getting a tail? Yeah, nice. 2 tails, nice. There we go. 2 flukes simultaneously, awesome. Well, it's a good thing we found those guys when we did, because we have lost them back in the fog. So you can see the fog has enveloped us again. And the best we can do now is to listen for the whales to exhale to see if we can find them again. Thick as soup out here, but even with the soup, we were able to find dolphins and gray whales. Cool trip, unusual trip, just because of the fog. But regardless, all our guests got to see both dolphins and whales today. Visibility is only about 1/4 mile, but turned out pretty darn good. Well, you can see we are still socked in. The fog is pretty thick, and if you didn't know how to read the navigational tools, you might not even know how to get back into the harbor. But we got 2 able captains, Captain Marie and Captain Dave.
Who's that today? Is that Frank?
Who have
That's me.
the necessary equipment here. Here's our navigational equipment right here on the helm. Tells us exactly where we're going and what's around us to get us back in safe and sound.